Where are we?
This must be Borrelia Canyon.
There!
Those are...
The railway guns. They're enormous.
Damn! How did they manage to get them prepped so fast? Don't tell me they're just gonna let them rip without even setting a target!
Instructor! Well, they're certainly not shy about bringing out the big guns.
Ugh, we don't have time for this! We need to take these things out fast!
Right there with you.
Let's send these cretins to the scrap heap. We have nothing to fear.
Okay! Leave it to me. Do it!
My turn.
My turn. Okay. Here.
My turn. Hey! Now!
I'll help.
Go! Go!
And one for me.
Great towers! Lord Elmarion! Rest in peace.
Let's see you live through this. Plasma storm. Lights out for them. Good work.
A self-destruct mechanism.
We're running out of time. I'm gonna go. Follow me as soon as you're sure it's safe to.
Railway guns.
No, no, no!
The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This train is bound for Bereahard via Keldic. The next stop is Trista. Trista. We will be stopped at Trista for 1 minute. When disembarking, please ensure no belongings are left behind.
Almost there. Man, spring's really in full bloom here, huh? Back home, there was still so much snow on the ground, I hardly even realized it. Are those leaves? Never seen so many all blossoming at once. I'll be spending the next 2 years here. Wonder how long it'll be before. But yeah, I think I.
Ouch!
Whoa, sorry about that. I should have picked a better place to take in the scenery.
Don't worry about it. I should have been paying more attention to where I was going instead of gawking at the flowers. It's really a pretty town, though, isn't it? Just like a postcard.
Yeah, I guess that's the magic of springtime for you. I hope everything in your case is okay.
Oh, don't worry about that. It'll be fine. Hey, you've got the red uniform too, huh?
Yeah, but now that you mention it, almost everyone else on the train had a green jacket. You're one of the few I've seen in red. I didn't really think about it until now. I just put on the uniform they sent me.
I hadn't given it much thought until I got here either. But yeah, like you said, there have been a few others sporting them too, so I doubt it's a mistake. Maybe it means we'll end up being classmates. Anyway, I should get going. I've got a feeling we'll see each other again at the entrance ceremony, though.
I totally forgot to ask her name. Oh well, I'm sure we'll run into each other later. She's right, though. It is weird that there are so few of us in... That orbment they sent with the uniform is pretty strange, too. It sure looks a lot fancier than your standard issue orbment, that's... Guess there's no point in racking my brain over it. Thor's military academy's on the north side of town. I've still got some time to look around before the entrance ceremony, but it'd be...
I shall take my leave here, milady. I pray you find victory here in both your studies and your training.
Thank you, Klaus. I'm leaving everything in your hands while Father is away.
Understood, milady. Oh, please excuse my rudeness. It truly is a splendid day, is it not? The start of a new chapter in the... Allow me to express my sincerest congratulations.
Oh. Thank you very much.
I'm guessing he's a butler? He certainly looks the part. That means the girl with him must have been a noble. She did have a certain dignity about her.
So this is it. Thor's Military Academy. Founded by the legendary Emperor Dreikels himself.
Thank you for your patience, sir. We've arrived at the Academy.
Much obliged.
Please, if you'll allow me to take your luggage.
That won't be necessary. I'd prefer to avoid standing up.
But, sir...
This isn't open for debate. Take whatever rest you need, then return to Bereahard.
As you wish. I shall be... May your time spent in these hallowed halls be all you've hoped for.
Orbital limousine. And one of Reinfurt. Looks like even Erebonia's upper crust send their children here.
Welcome to Thor's... Let's see, that make you...
Yes, that's... but... how do you...
Don't sweat the details right now.
Is that your weapon you've got wrapped up?
Oh, right. It mentioned something...
Thanks. We should be able to return it to you before long.
The entrance ceremony is going to be held in the auditorium. Just head straight back. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your first day at Thor's.
We're glad to have you. I hope these next 2 years will be a fruitful time.
I guess those two must be second years? That girl definitely looked younger than me, though. What was that about me being the last? Sounds like it's about time for the ceremony to start, though. Well...
Now, if I may, I'd like to say a few words. Thor's Military Academy was founded almost 200... Its founder has the very same emperor. 30 years after becoming emperor, in the later years of his life, he opened the doors. It was to be a place where young people like yourselves... But with the mechanization of the military, our mission, however, remains the same. Arise, O youth, and though much has happened these past 2¼ centuries, yet still the question remains. What I hope this credo will serve as a guide and go forth, my students.
The foundation of the world.
No. No kidding. Though, this is Dreikels the Lionheart. Guess we've got more to worry about than just passing exams, huh?
I guess we do. I'm Elliot Craig. Nice to meet you.
Reen Schwarzer. Hey, looks like we're sporting...
Yeah, no idea what the red uniform is. Most of the other students are wearing green. Well, except for the ones in the white uniforms. Those must be the nobles.
Looks that way. Though...
Something wrong?
Nah.
And that brings us to the close of Thor's 215th entrance ceremony. Next, please proceed to the class there, you will go over the school rules as well. That is all.
The class designated in our guidebook? I don't remember seeing anything like that.
There wasn't any information on that in mine, either. I just assumed they'd tell us where to go after the ceremony.
All right! Students in red uniforms, if I can have your attention, please. By now, you're probably all confused. Where's my class assignment, you're probably thinking. That's perfectly understandable. Your situation is a little more complicated than the other students. But before I explain, I'd like all of you to join me.
What?
Did you mean an orientation exercise?
Worry not. Everything will be made clear soon. Now, right this way, if you would.
Looks like we're gonna have to follow her if we want...
What do you think this is?
I have no idea, but we're not going to...
What is this?
Why is there a building this dilapidated on campus? It looks like it should have been torn down ages.
What does she even want us to do here?
I suppose we'll just have to go inside and see for...
This place looks like some old...
Now that you mention it, I think this is everyone I've seen with a red... I guess we really are part of the same class.
So, these are our new underclassmen, huh?
Yep. They've got a different set of hoops to jump through than we did, though. I'm just happy all our work's paying off. I'd hate to have put in a year's worth of effort for nothing.
Ain't that the truth? Wait, when did you do any work? You were just slacking off the whole time.
Says the master slacker. Still, looks like Elisa's got some stiff competition. And I'm looking forward to getting intimately acquainted with each...
Oh, you know one of them? Wait. No, not these ones too. Stop flirting with every damn girl you lay eyes on. Do you have any idea how many guys at this school have gotten their hearts broken because of your libido? Did you just sneer at me?
Come on now, no fighting, you two.
Well, look who finally made it. Nice work.
You got our little chickadees all sorted out, I take?
Yep, they're all bright-eyed and ready to go. So from here on out, we're gonna have to give it all we've got to support this fledgling class.
Now you sound the part of the student council president.
Guess she's going all in. Well, they'd be in for a pretty rough time if we didn't help out a little. Everything's ready over there, right?
You betcha. Just like the instructor asked. Can't help but feel a little sorry for them, though.
Same here. They've got no idea what they're being tossed into. The class they've been picked for didn't even exist before this year. Guess all we can do is watch and see what they're made of.
The name's Sarah Valestine. I'm the instructor in charge of Class 7, which means glad to finally meet you.
Wait, Class 7?
I'm not sure I understand. I wasn't told anything about this at enrollment.
Excuse me, Instructor Sarah? I was under the impression that there were only 5 classes at this academy, and that students were split among them based on their social class and home
Right you are, Miss Top Scorer on the Thor's entrance exam. Students in each year are divided into 5 classes, 2 for the nobility and 3 for commoners. And it's been that way for ages, right up through last year. But this year...
What?
We now have a 6th class, fittingly titled Class 7. And in Class 7, we recognize no distinction between nobles and...
Wait, you just jumped straight from 5 to 7?
You're really putting nobles and commoners in this...
This must be some kind of joke. And why is this the first I've heard of it?
Well,
Machias Regnitz. And with all due respect, Instructor, it's ludicrous to intermix... Must I be forced to spend my next 2 years shoulder to shoulder with those...
You do know I'm not the one who made the decision, right? Besides, what's the big deal anyway? You're all kids. Can't you all just get along?
Is it just get along? And what's your problem?
Oh, nothing much. I just find the irony of your behavior...
Is that so? It seems the scion of some noble house has left the comfort of his mansion to please me lord. Do share your esteemed name with us so I can...
Eustace Alberea. Not that I'd expect the name of an arrogant, stuck-up hedonist to lodge itself in that heart.
He's from one of the 4 great houses.
the son of Duke Albarea, lord of the Kreutzen province in the southeast.
Well, you don't get much more noble than that.
Interesting.
Do you expect me to be impressed? Your family lineage means I'll never bend my knee.
Okay, that's enough. I'm sure a couple of you have a few grievances. Right now, you've got your orienteering exercise, and far be it from me to keep you from our...
You mentioned this orienteering exercise earlier?
It's a form of outdoor competition, isn't it? Something like a cross between a map reading...
Is that why they asked us to hand over our weapons at the gate?
Nothing gets by you, does it? But I don't want to spoil the fun, so...
What?
Oh, crap. What?
Come on, Fee. No cheating. You're going with them, and that's that. What's the point in having an icebreaker if you don't make a couple of new friends?
Lame.
Oh, what just happened?
The floor gave out from under us.
I can't believe I fell for such an obvious trap.
Does this mean there's a series of catacombs?
What does that woman think she's...
I thought my... Hey, Rean, are you... okay?
Easy now. Hands where she can see them.
What happened? Huh?
Oh. Yeah, I'm just glad you're okay.
Wow, it's just not...
Well, now that I've hit the bottom, things can only improve. What is this place anyway?
I was wondering the same thing. We should check out those tables. Huh?
Is this?
It's coming from the devices we received with the Academy guidebook.
Seems to be some sort of portable orbment.
Right you are. These handy little devices are a special kind of battle orbment.
Is that?
So, these devices have built-in
Wait, don't tell me these things are...
New model battle orbments made through a partnership between the Epstein Foundation and Reinford Company. Newly made 5th generation battle orbments, in fact. They're called Arcus units.
Arcus.
So these are battle orbment. That means they'll allow us to use arts, right?
Sure will. Just set a quartz into one of its slots and you can use arts all the livelong day. Which is why I've prepared enough quartz for each and every one of you. The weapons you brought are all here too. Each packaged neatly along a... Find yours and try set...
What is this?
Let's see.
Oh, I see mine.
What's this?
That's called a master quartz. If you set that into the large slot in the center of your Arcus, you'll be able to... Go on!
in the world?
That light means that you've successfully... Congratulations! Now, these Arcus units have plenty more, but I wouldn't want to bombard you with too much info all the... Anyway, since you've got your Arcus all set up and ready to go, here's what I want you to... When you step through that door, you'll be in an underground testing area. It's pretty large and full of twists and turns. I'd almost guarantee you'll get... But when you find the exit, you'll be able to return to the first floor. There are monsters wandering around, though, so don't let your guard down, even for a moment. With all that said, let's commence our special orienteering exercise. Your objective is to make your way through, make it back in one piece, and I'll be happy to field any complaints you... If you make it back safely, I might even give you a kiss. Free of charge.
I don't think she's joking.
And just where do you think... Were you planning to wander off on your...
I have no interest in becoming friends with anyone here. Unless you've suddenly decided you do want to keep company with one of those stuck-up hedonists. Still, if you're afraid of the monsters, after all, what kind of Erebonian noble would I be if I didn't have at least some... And noblesse oblige dictates that it's my sacred duty to protect powerless commoners such as yourself.
What the hell? Nobody's asking your high excellency to... But if that's how you're gonna be, I'll just... find my way out of here before you! I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself without some relic of an outdated class.
The only thing we can do. We should be... I believe it would be prudent to remain in small groups, however. Would the two of you have any objections to accompanying me?
Oh, no, that's fine. It would be a huge help, actually.
And you're welcome to join us as... well... I suppose that's a no. Perhaps we'll run into her along the way. So, shall we be off? I'm certain you gentlemen will be fine, but do take care.
Okay.
If you'll excuse us, please.
Nah, such a hot...
You can say that again. Anyway, should the three of us stick together too?
Sounds good to me. I'd get pretty anxious wandering around a place...
No objections here. I'd be happy to. I don't believe I've introduced myself yet. I just arrived in the Empire, so any help you can offer?
Oh, so you're from abroad. My name's Reen Schwarzer. It's nice to meet you.
I'm Elliot Craig. So, you fight with that?
Of course. Why else would I be carrying it?
It's a spear, but it has that odd cross shape.
It looks kind of awesome.
Think of it as combining the best parts of a spear and a poleaxe. I was pretty handy with it back home. But speaking of weapons, I have to say, yours looks...
Oh, this thing.
Is it a staff? Wait, no. It's an orbment.
Both, actually. It's an orbal staff. The tech is pretty Back during enrollment, they told me I had some aptitude for it. So when it came time to choose, I just...
Interesting. I've never seen anything like it before.
Can't say I have either.
They're still in development, apparently, so there aren't too many around just yet. But that said, I'm curious about what you've got there.
Oh, my sword?
Yeah, but what kind of sword is it?
It's different from the kinds of swords I thought the people in the Empire used, though.
It's an Eastern style of saber called a tachi. Any way you slice it, though, it's basically a longsword.
Wow, that's one beautiful blade.
The craftsmanship looks exceptional.
They're renowned for the layering of their steel and the sharpness of their edge. Truth be told, though, I'm still a little hesitant.
Seriously? If that's what hesitant looks like, I'll bet...
Well, you sound like a good guy to have around when the going gets tough. Speaking of which, I think we've been standing around long enough.
I think I can manage that. You saw it yourself. Let's take it slow and steady, though. We need to adapt to each other's fighting styles to really gel as a team.
Got it.
A monster?
Huh. Never seen this kind before.
Looks like a flying feline. Careful, everyone.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
My turn!
My turn!
Leave it to me.
There! Here we go!
Leave it to me.
There!
Right!
Go!
Leave it to me.
There!
My turn! Alright, let's keep going! Please tell me there aren't more of those.
I hate to tell you, but I could.
Anyway, let's just stay alive.
There seems to be a treasure chest here. my turn. Marcus, activate. Ha!
My turn!
Go! Arcus, leave it to me. Arcus, activate. Ha! That's the power of the 8 leaves.
I'm starting to lose my sense of direction down here.
Yeah.
If it's a fight they want.
Turn. You're mine! It's my turn. There! You're mine! You're mine!
Arcus, activate!
Here we go! Leave it to me. There. My turn. There. Leave it to me. There! Not yet. All right. Ha! Thank you. All right.
Right.
My turn. That's that. Let's keep moving. Elliot, are you okay?
I don't see any obvious injuries.
I'm okay. I was just so relieved the fight was over. I'm amazed how calm you two are. You don't seem tired or worried or anything.
I guess I'm just used to fighting monsters.
You need a hand?
No, I'll be fine. It was just a... And there.
Look out!
Elliot!
What?
No!
Looks like I made it just in time. Thank Adios for that.
Oh, it's you!
You said your name was Maki.
That's right. Came to realize that I shouldn't have just stormed off like I did. I let that arrogant noble goad me into losing my So I just wanted to say...
No sweat. What?
Yeah, we all have moments when we say... Oh, and...
I'm just glad I happened to be passing by. After I... Is it just the three of you here?
Yeah, we stood around talking for a while, so the others are...
I don't think there's any reason to go back any farther. I can't imagine you'll find it.
I see. I don't suppose I'm reasonably skilled with a gun, so you might find it useful having me along.
Sure thing. Welcome aboard. The name's Reen Schwarzer.
I'm Elliot Craig. It's nice to meet you.
My name is Gaius Warzel.
The pleasure's mine, I assure you. Could I ask you... I realize how that must sound, considering my recent outburst. But please, don't take it personally. I'm simply curious to...
Well, both my parents are commoners.
Likewise. Though my homeland has no class system to begin with.
Ah, so you're from abroad then. What about you, Reen?
Well, let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins, so I guess we're all in equal standing.
Well, now that's a relief. We should probably get moving then. Somewhat concerned about the girls, as you might imagine. I'd feel much better if we were around to help if they wound up in danger.
Yeah, I suppose there's strength in numbers.
All right, let's go.
What's a place like this even doing on the school grounds?
Watch out, guys!
Go! Go!
There! Right! How about this? You're mine!
My turn!
All right.
My turn!
There! my turn!
All right.
Thanks! Here we go! There! Leave it to me! Eat that!
All right.
There!
My turn. That's the power of the 8 leaves.
I did it!
All right!
Just getting started.
Wind's behind us. Here we go! Let's go! There! All right! There!
My turn!
Leave it to me! Eat that! Too slow! All right! There! Here we go!
Oh, we did it!
Give us. It's my turn.
My turn.
There! Leave it to me! How about this?
Right!
Here we go!
Leave it to me.
My turn! Arcus activate!
It's my turn!
Here we go. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Watch out, guys!
Leave it to me.
My turn.
There! Leave it to me!
I'm sorry, everyone.
It's my turn!
Thanks.
All right. It's my turn!
Go!
It's my turn.
There!
My turn! Oh, we did it!
we meet again.
Good to see you guys are hanging in there.
I'm glad the four of you are unharmed.
Well, it seems you've cooled your head a bit at least.
Yes.
At any rate, I don't believe... I'm Laura S. Arcade, from the town of Legram. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Huh. Legram?
That's down on the southeastern outskirts of the Empire, isn't it?
Correct. It's an old castle town on the shores of Lake Ebble. We're connected to the rest of the country by train, but other than...
Wait, so you're...
Yes, my father is Viscount Arcade. Do you take issue with that?
No, not at all.
Machias, was it? I can only speak for myself, but I don't feel I've ever done anything to bring... And I fully believe the same to be true of my father.
Please, I meant no offense. I'm sorry if... Say, I don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Emma Milstein. Like Laura, I come from a distant region of the Empire. It's very nice to meet you.
A scholarship? Indeed. To think I was outdone.
You must be quite...
Maybe it seems like it now, but really, I don't have any training in the martial arts either, so this is the weapon they recommended for me.
Oh, cool! You got an orbital staff too. Yours looks different from mine, though.
Huh, so it does.
We're all acquainted now. It's only proper.
Yeah, okay. I'm Lisa R. from Ruhr. It's a pleasure to meet almost all...
Elisa.
Ruhr, huh? What's it like living there? There's probably a new tech...
The Reinford Company's based in Ruhr, and they're the largest heavy industry corporation on...
I suppose...
I guess that bow must have been in that case you had with you when we first met. I've never seen one like it. Is there some...
There is, but I don't see how that's any of your business.
Ouch.
Yeah. We've all run into each other wandering around.
I think that would be for the best. It's not safe.
You needn't to be concerned about that.
I beg your pardon?
I don't mean to boast, but I'm confident my swordsmanship will be more than sufficient. For now, I think it's best to remain in separate groups.
That's right. We still haven't run into that silver-haired girl.
In that case, 2 teams means double the chance to find them. 2 teams is double the coverage, and double the chance of crossing paths with our missing companions. How's that sound?
I have no objections. So then, shall we be off?
All right.
We'll see the 4 of you later, then.
She really doesn't seem like she's gonna let that go, does she?
It was clearly an accident. Everyone could see that. But I don't... Still, is no one else worried about leaving a group of girls? There are 4 of us here.
I don't think we have anything to worry about as long as Laura's with them. She really wears her skill on her sleeve. I doubt she drags around a sword.
It's certainly an enormous blade. I'd call it comically huge if it didn't look so dangerous. But at the end of the day, a lady is a lady.
She's taller and sturdier than I am, though I admit it's...
I'll bet she can whip it around without breaking a sweat. The Arcide School of Swordsmanship serves as a general basis for the techniques used by knights throughout, and her father, the Viscount, is arguably the strongest swordsman in the country. I doubt any of the other students here could even stand their ground against her in combat, much less...
Interesting. I didn't know there were still roots of the old knightly styles alive.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Reen. Hobby of yours?
I'm a swordsman myself. I guess the lore sort of comes with the territory. At any rate, how about we pick up the search? I'm worried about that silver-haired girl, and we still need to track down Duke Alborea's son.
That's true.
I couldn't care less what happens to that pompous ass. He can rot down.
Come on now.
Looks like the path splits. Which way do you think we should go?
I feel a little wind blowing from the east. I bet the exit's that way.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
to me.
My turn!
Right! Eat that!
My turn! Is everybody okay?
What's wrong?
More monsters?
No, not.
You're pretty sharp.
Oh. It's the silver-haired girl.
I'm glad to see you're all right. Though it looks like there was nothing to worry about in...
Nope. I'm small and quick. These things can't lay a finger on me. Oh yeah, Fee Clausel. You're just over halfway through. Keep it up. Later.
Hey, wait!
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
I'll be fine. I'm used to this. See you at the end.
What just happened?
Wow. She certainly wasn't fibbing about being quick on her feet. Guess we really don't need to worry about her.
Yeah, now I'm more convinced than ever that she knows exactly what she's doing. Just over halfway through. Has she already been to the exit and then come back?
Stay on guard and don't get cocky! My turn!
It's my turn.
My turn!
Here we go! There! It's my turn!
It's my turn. There! I go where the wind takes me.
A+ outcome.
Enemies ahead!
My turn!
Have to fight!
It's my turn!
It's my turn.
My turn!
It's my turn! You're mine! My turn!
It's my turn.
My turn!
It's my turn! Eat that!
That takes care of them.
hear that?
Someone's fighting up ahead.
Rean! Wait for me!
Incredible.
That was really something.
Judging by that display, I don't think he needs any help from us. I take it that's another school of Imperial swordsmanship?
Right. That's court fencing, an agile style favored by the nobility. And judging by his poise, he's no amateur.
Did you need some...
Sorry, I'm Rean I didn't get the chance to introduce myself earlier.
I'm Elliot
Guys, Warzel.
I believe I have already introduced myself, but... And I have to say, I didn't think you had it in you.
What are you talking about?
After all that bluster about finding your way to the exit alone, I wasn't expecting you to I assume you came to your senses shortly after you stormed off. Truly, the virtue of the common man. Why, a preening noble such as myself would be far...
What the hell is your... You nobles really are all the same. So full of your... And you're not just a garden variety noble either. House Albarea, I'll bet you just love looking down on us less for...
You're one to talk. I don't need a lecture in rank from the son of the Imperial Governor.
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought the name Regnitz...
Karl Regnitz, the first commoner ever to hold the seat of Imperial Governor in Heimdall. The first, and this headstrong young lad just so happens to be a chip off that old block. Pretty rarefied air for a simple commoner, don't you think?
What does that have to do with anything? Yes, my father is the Imperial Governor, but he earned that position. Don't you go lumping him in with you nepotists who get your titles handed to you.
Perish the thought. No, I mainly just regard your father as a reformist, and a close friend of the Chancellor at that. And as you're vividly aware, his faction is in conflict with the noble faction, led by none other than the... When you look at it that way, your vitriolic disdain for the nobility is cheap, wouldn't you say?
Magius!
I know he's taunting you, but lashing out at him isn't going to solve anything. And Eustace, don't you think that was a little uncalled for?
I wasn't the one who started this.
Let me... Damn it, just let me go already! Sorry, okay? Just... You guys should just go on ahead with him.
Oh.
I think you went a little too far, Eustace. Being at odds with Machias is one thing, but dragging his father into it is pretty low. You're...
Perhaps it would seem I still have much to learn.
Huh?
You look shocked. Why?
Well, you're the... I wasn't expecting the son of a noble to admit he was wrong.
There's no need to address me. We may come from different social spheres, but here at this academy, or so the idea goes anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Is class really that big a deal here in the Empire?
It is. This country has a long history, and the class system has been one of its central... So what are you going to do, Eustace? Machias said to go with you, but I don't want to press you into coming along if you don't want to.
I was intending to press on to the exit by myself, but I'd prefer not to mimic the actions of...
What? I'm just surprised we're worthy of your company.
Let's just go with that.
We should get moving then.
Willis, give us your blessing. Go!
There! My turn!
Very well.
Leave it to me.
My turn!
Go!
There!
Very well. Arcus, activate! What a waste of time. Let's go.
I did it!
I did it!
Just getting started.
He seems kind of imposing. I don't know how to break the ice.
Watch out, guys!
My turn.
All right, let's do this!
I'll handle this.
My turn!
It's my turn.
Very well. How pathetic. Let's get this over with.
Go! Arcus!
I'll handle this.
All right.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Very well, I will serve as your opponent.
Right! Go! There!
My turn.
What? All right. Here we go. There.
Very well.
My turn! Is everybody okay? Enemies ahead!
Here we go.
Have to fight!
There.
My turn!
My turn. Arcus, activate.
It's my turn.
How pathetic.
There seems to be a treasure chest here.
Hey, are we...
Looks like we are. That definitely seems to be the exit.
I can see the sunlight streaming in, so...
This was a complete waste of considering the school's esteemed founder. I was expecting more of a...
Did we even fight the same enemies? What was all that business about Class 7?
Good question. We've got people here from different backgrounds. Is there some sort of secret agenda with this whole Class 7
What was that?
There.
The statue?
What the heck is that?
A gargoyle come to life?
Are monsters like this
Not outside of old wives' tales, they aren't.
This thing's cutting off our only route to the surface. No choice.
Right.
Finally, an opponent.
Idiot.
Watch out. This is a tough go.
All right, let's do this!
Give it up, everyone!
All right. Marcus,
I'll handle this. Arcus, activate!
Go! Arcus, activate! Arcus, activate!
Very well.
Leave it to me.
Very well.
Here we go! Arcus,
My turn!
All right.
Arcus, activate!
My turn. Arcus, activate!
Here we go! All right, let's do this!
My turn!
Give it up, everyone!
All right.
I'll handle this.
My turn!
It's my turn.
My turn.
Not yet.
This is bad.
Keep it up, everyone!
Very well.
Thanks.
It's my turn.
My turn.
I'll handle this.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
There. Here we go.
Very well.
Leave it to me.
Go.
I'll handle this.
Impossible. This looks bad.
It's my turn.
Take this.
I suppose I should thank you.
Go. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Well, that should be the end of it.
No, it's down but not out.
That's one hell of a second wind.
I can appreciate a certain degree of...
It's no use. We're too... Guess I have no choice.
Stand back!
You made it!
You've certainly got some good timing.
Seems like you're all okay, at least.
I'm sorry we took so long.
You're here, and that's what counts.
So, a gargoyle, is it? I didn't It doesn't seem like it'll go-
Indeed. It's brushing us off as though we barely even scratched it.
With this many of us, we can...
Fine. I guess I'll help out.
Looks like you started the party without me.
You?
Releasing limiter. Take this! Break shot!
An opening!
Go!
This one's mine!
We did it!
I think that's the end of it.
At the very least, that creature doesn't seem like he'll be coming back for a rematch anytime.
What happened there anyway?
Now that you mention it, I did feel something wash over me for just a second there.
It was like each of us were engulfed.
What?
I did notice something as we fought. Perhaps it was just the blur of combat. But I felt like I could see everyone's movements in precise detail.
I don't think it was just your imagination.
Agreed. I have a feeling what we just experienced was...
The biggest selling point of the almighty Arcus? Give this man a prize. Looks like friendship and teamwork saved the day once again. I'm so proud of you guys. Anyway, that about finishes up today. Aw, what's with the...
What are we supposed to be happy
I
about?
have so many questions, I'm not even sure where to start.
Oh?
I'll take a stab at it. What exactly is the purpose behind this Class 7?
I mean, We get that it's supposed to be some sort of melting pot that
But why were the 9 of us chosen in particular?
There's no single monolithic reason why you all made the list. But if I had to name a major contributing factor, it'd be those Arcus orbments you've got there.
How so?
Well, like I explained earlier, the Arcus units are developed like any battle orbment. They let you use arts. And these, but their crowning feature is what's known as combat link.
So that's what that was.
Seems like a pretty apt term. It did feel like we were all...
Precisely.
Doesn't take a genius to imagine how much of an advantage a feature like an elite unit that can sense each other's movements, acting in perfect sync even in the most chaotic conditions. You can hardly put a price on that. It could bring about a revolution.
Idealistic.
Well, yeah, the technology has its limits. And out of this year's fresh and since aptitude trumps background in Class 7...
I see. But what gives us this aptitude, though, as compared to our peers?
What indeed? As promised, if any of you have objections to being in this class, I think that pretty much covers the hows and whys of your situation. But this program isn't cheap to run, so we're not about to force anyone into it if they don't want to be here. You should also be aware that Class 7's curriculum will be tougher than any other class's coursework. So now you know, and that leaves you all... Oh, if you opt out, you'll just be placed in the class you would have been assigned to otherwise. There's no pressure. Nobles will land in Class 1 or 2, commoners in 3, 4, or 5. It's still just the first day, so there's no real catching up you'd have to do. I'm sure you'd...
I'll do it. Whatever Class 7
Oh, wait, what?
Just like that?
So you're the first. You seem pretty sure about it.
Not really. I just feel like I've put my family out asking them this. So, if it gives me more to show for my time here, I'll take...
Count me in as well. The greater the challenge, the more I can push myself to excel. One can't hone a blow.
Let's make it 3. Considering how far I came to attend this school, it'd be silly to...
Well, looks like we've got the country's strongest freshman on board, and our foreign exchange student, too. Any more takers?
Allow me to take part as well. I was only able to come because of the school's generosity.
Sign me up too! I kinda feel like fate brought us here for a reason, you know?
And that's a yes from our 2 Orbital staff testers. Though I feel compelled, your weapons are still in the prototype stage. So on top of your other work, I'll be expecting reports from both of you.
Of course.
Maybe I spoke...
Let me join too.
Huh?
Oh, there's a surprise. I was almost certain your rebellious streak would see you opt out just on general principle.
It does bother me that you've got us using these Arcus units that are still pretty clearly in development. But if I let every little nitpick like that hold me back...
Words to live by right there. And that brings us to an even 6. Now.
Don't really care either way. You can choose.
Not this time. This is one call you're gonna have to make for yourself. That was the deal, remember? You need to take control of your own life.
Fine, I'm in.
Well, at least you committed. We've got a magnificent 7 now. Which leaves just the 2 of you. I can see you got issues with each other, but that doesn't mean you can't at least try. Why, if you just look past your differences and embrace...
Like hell we will! The exploitation of the common people by the aristocracy, unless something is done about it...
I appreciate your candor, but I don't think you're going to achieve much by lecturing me about it.
Well, at least that makes this simple. I, Yusis Albarea, claim my place as a member of Class 7.
Huh?
Why? You're the son of a duke! Just the thought of being in the same...
I'll thank you not to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. As far as the House of Albarea is concerned, there's little besides. This should at least ensure I won't have fools flitting about That said, I have little interest in getting drawn into your... I think it would be prudent for us to go our separate ways.
I don't need some pompous ass who coasts through life on his father's coattails telling... I'm in! You might have had your successes spoon-fed to you up to now, but no...
Sure seems that way. I wouldn't bet on them ever.
Oh.
The pots shouldn't be too hard on the kettles.
Give a guy a...
Well, how about that? 9 out of 9. With that, I'd like to congratulate... I hope you keep those high spirits all year.
Well, I wasn't expecting it. Certainly.
But perhaps this too is the...
How do you mean?
Well, seeing them there, I feel they have the potential. A light that can break through the storm clouds that continue to build over our nation.
All right. Time to get going.
Oh, Rean!
Morning, Elliot.
Good morning. Are you heading to school now, too?
Sure. It's getting late, though, so we...
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left.
I think so. Gaius in particular is probably
oh, he's not sent.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good
morning. Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late.
Hey, wait for me. We'll see you in class.
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge. She knows it was just an act. Can't believe she'd be so...
No kidding. She's not even giving me a
Well, as long as you keep trying, Class 7's got enough tension as it is. What with our two, so I think it would be a load off everyone's mind.
I'll certainly do what I can.
These past 2 weeks have really flown. It's funny. I went into this thinking combat. Never would have guessed the academic side of things might give it a...
Well, strong in body and mind is pretty I do get what you mean, though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to...
I wish I were as smart as Maki. But then, Emma got the top score on the entrance exam, and I'll bet you anything Maki...
I'm sure. Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing... As are Laura and...
Really? Though I really do hope they don't...
Huh? I'm not...
Oh, sorry. I've been talking to them the same way I talk to everybody else, but... And Eustace's family rules over the whole eastern side of the empire.
Well, they both said it was okay. Though you probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get.
Oh, I'd hoped they get along a bit better over time, but when the two of them are in the same room, there's just this constant tension in the air.
It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy... I can't even imagine what it would take to make them see eye to eye at this point.
Yeah, I wish there was something we could do to help them get along. And that's where we'd be if we weren't in Class 7. Dormitory number 2, for all the common folk like us.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'm still kind of shocked that Class 7 gets to have its own dorm. Though, to be fair, I think that building was abandoned till this year. Seems like...
Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our... You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you? Come on, we're leaving.
Yes, Patrick! A word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but that doesn't...
So they're from one of the upper classes. This is why I hate talking to them.
Unfortunately, that attitude... Thank goodness Laura and Eustace aren't like that.
That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the nobility live. It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and...
Wow, really? Guess that's our cue to pick up the pace.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join yet? Doesn't sound like you have to or anything, but it's
No, I'm still looking.
Stand, bow. Be seated.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian... This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lion, a civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late Emperor. But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even... Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the Empire. Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all. But then, lo and behold, into this night, he was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the... And that name, of course, was Dreikel's Rice. He would later become known as Dreikel's the Lionheart, not to mention the founder of this very academy. Dreikel's army was initially rather small in number, but as he traveled across the empire, winning over the hearts of... Now, the place where Emperor Dreikel's first began gathering his army was... Reen Schwarzer, would you care to tell the class?
Nice work, everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes. In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day. It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes. Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so...
will the academy's...
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one. So feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's on Wednesday. You all have your practical exam.
A practical exam?
What does that entail exactly?
It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then. Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time, too, just to keep from getting rusty.
Interesting.
I definitely don't like the sound.
Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam, about a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't...
What?
Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, that concludes today's homeroom. Machias,
Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow.